Now from Truist Park, just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Jonathan Villar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Next, it'll be Luis Guillorme. First pitch of the AB now. This is skied into short left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, dude, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Pete Alonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tap.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Mets strand 1. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Taijuan Walker gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Ready now is Ronald Acuna. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Ball.
3-1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And the count will be full. The 3-2 pitch. skied down the left field line. Smith is there, and he'll bring this one in. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Mehdi, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers and 21 driven in. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one.
Oh, way to get dirty. Wow.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Digging in next, Austin Riley. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps things alive for Marcell Ozuna.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Popped up. And no one will get this one. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And he takes a called strike 2. Riley is off of first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves failed to score in their half of the first. At the plate now is Michael Conforto. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Jeff McNeil comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone. Next up, Brandon Nimmo. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Nope.
And that misses ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the
Outside,
hands.
that's the ball.
Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for
2 balls,
strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And he takes
Full
ball
count.
3, so it's a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now to bat, Ehire Adrianza, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So here is Travis d'Arnaud, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike. That's a ball.
d'Arnaud has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Right on the corner. 2-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And that's too high, ball 2. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the run is Nimmo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
Welcome back to Truist Park, home of the Braves, who have proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away. Next to dig in, James McCann, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Chopped weakly to the left. A little bouncer. Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So the next to bat will be Jonathan Villar, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
2 out, nobody on. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies picks it up, throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Home half of the third coming up, no score. The batter will be William Contreras as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. first pitch of the AB now.
Ball one.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Now here's the first offering. Walker peers in. Here he comes 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Braves are...
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First offering on its way. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
To third. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Up next, Dominic Smith. He collected a base hit his first time up. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate. And that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. Pete Alonso is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So now to the plate, Ozzie Albies, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And this isn't his strong side, at least not in terms when you look at the stat sheet or his consistent contact rates. I just don't think he's quite as smooth with his rhythm and swing mechanics when he's hitting left-handed.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
To 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball
Pitch
2.
taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Waiting on it is Nimmo. 1 down. Next, it'll be Austin Riley, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good.
Oh, look at the diving stop. Oh. It's in time.
Hey, awesome play right there. Getting dirty for the boys. I can't tell you how much that means to the pitcher on the mound. Keeping that runner at third and not allowing him to score. Leaving your feet right there. Just an awesome play.
So now to the plate, Ehire Adrianza, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that one yanked just foul. One and one. Here it is. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Now at the plate is Michael Conforto. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Liner in there for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Down and away, ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Conforto stands at second with no outs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Popped up. Camargo is calling for it, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Brandon
Ball 1,
Nimmo
count.
is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Ball 1.
Just off the inside corner with a sinker
Yeah,
ruled a
1
ball.
1 strike.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit out towards second. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Travis d'Arnaud. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
He's going to make him throw him something here. 3-2 now. Fouled away. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway. And now Christian Pache flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a ball 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
William Contreras is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in will be Johan Camargo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. And he popped him up. Davis trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
1-1 the count now. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. The 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Jonathan Villar is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Tapped up the third base line.
Nope.
And he goes
Ball
up
one.
the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
2 strikes.
A bouncer up the middle. Albies scoops it up. And there's out number 2. Now at the plate here is Luis Guillorme. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Popped him up. Albies is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
To the left side, but it's well foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Next to hit is Austin Riley. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Walker's ready. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And it's fouled away. Riley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. misses low. The throw down. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-2. He's running again. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Again, he's off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught. And stepping in, Dominic Smith. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in next, Michael Conforto. He doubled his last time up. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Weekly hit to third. Reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start.
And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. The relay throw, and he's in at third base with nobody out representing the go-ahead run. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Now into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a walk in his last trip. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the AB now. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Popped him up. McNeil is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The batter will be Christian Pache. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Braves strand. And now in the box, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
J.D. Davis is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. Stepping up is James McCann. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. No balls and 1 strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. James McCann goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Jonathan Villar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Mets leave 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, William Contreras. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Dansby Swanson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He grounds it sharply to third. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. So up steps Ozzie Albies, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And that misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next to stand in is Austin Riley, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Get down, 1-1.
And it's 1-2. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And he fouls this one off. Swanson over at second. Acuna on at first with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Two and 2. Here it is.
Count is 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And that
Nope,
misses
that's
for
down,
ball
ball
4. So the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch of the AB on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1 offering. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Now the 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2 pitch. stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. Braves will strand 3. Still no score. Dansby Swanson will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Luis Guillorme. Popped him up. Albies is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So here's Pete Alonso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Fouled off. Into the windup with the 0-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ehire Adrianza. First offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Jeurys Familia is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. To the plate now, Christian Pache, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. The 0-1 outside for a ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. The next to bat for Atlanta, William Contreras. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is down. And that should do it. And the Braves are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Braves came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Cody Hoyer gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
For the men, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Inside the show. And now your host, Justin.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside Truist Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Charlie Morton is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy on the bump sitting on 99 career wins, so you know right now while he's taking his warm-ups, he's thinking about one thing. I need one more win to get to that magic century, 100. That's a pretty big feather that you'll be able to put in your cap, and we'll see how he does in this one here today.
Down the third baseline. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Jeff McNeil comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Morton has tossed more than 60 innings on the year with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
1 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Adrianza is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. And we're just underway from Truist Park. Popped up. Riley has got it, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Nothing for the Mets in the first, and after a break, the Braves swing the bat. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first. Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ozzie Albies stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
1-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off again, ball 3. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 37 tries. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 3-1. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3. Now it'll be Austin Riley as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's set and the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Runner at second here with one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
High in the air down the right field line. Conforto gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0. Second inning set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
20-12. 1-2's the count.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
No.
That's inside. 2-0. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here's another 2-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Sharp ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Now here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas, and he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Christian Pache is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is J.D. Davis the next to bat. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second. Now. Here's the first pitch. James McCann is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
It's down for extra bases, and the Mets have their first hit of the game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. VR rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 2.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
You know, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Dominic Smith will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And a sinker. Called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. So it's Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 1-1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So here's Johan Camargo, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1 the count. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Hey,
strikes.
textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Down in order go. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The windup and the 0-1. Conforto, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Tapped up the third base line. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled away. Conforto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
2 balls.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. The tag, and he is out at second. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Ozuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. Ozzy Albies is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So next to bat will be Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Ball.
And he lays off for ball 1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Fouled away. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Nimmo. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 17 for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
At the plate, Ehire Adrianza. As he'll take a look at a curveball that missed. Now the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We're through 4. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pache is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Grounded to the right. Albies brings it in. On to first, and there are 2 down. So here's Jeff McNeil. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, William Contreras.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
The batter will be Christian Pache as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So now here is Dominic Smith. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Good curveball. Strike 2.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to holding the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Smith on at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
0-1, here it comes. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Playing 12, 1-2.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 4. And the next in is Johan Camargo. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
12,
and that will take a
2
moment
strikes.
here at home plate as he asks for time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Ronald Acuna.
Next to hit, Ronald Acuna. Now here's the first offering. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Fouled away.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Lifted the other way to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order. Now to the plate, J.D. Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. Here's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. Here's a fly ball well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A pause and the 0-2. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Center fielder looking up, still going back, and it's gone.
Well, as we take a look here, you can see it ran up high in the zone. Against other hitters, that might have been okay. But against this guy, no way. That's his happy zone, and he drove it right out of here.
James McCann is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jonathan Villar. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Fouled off. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Again, another foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Jeff McNeil is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 1. Last half of the 7th here, and next the dangerous power threat, Austin Riley. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And it's 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He went deep last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. And now here is Ehire Adrianza, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
No ball.
No
One
balls
strike.
and one strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Riley, base runner at first with one out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. And they get the double play. Braves go down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Dominic Smith. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. On the ground up the middle.
Swanson brings it in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. 0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Michael Conforto is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Drew Smyly comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and no one left. Dylan Betances will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Nimmo. And this one is gone. A home run. And good for him. William Contreras has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
In now, Christian Pache, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Got him. He slurved that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's 1 for 3. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Stepping in once again is Johan Camargo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. On to the 9th inning from... All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Adrianza is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Striding in is Brandon Nimmo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized Cutter away, stayed inside it, and was able to drive it the other way.
Standing in now, James McCann. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Jonathan Villar.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jonathan Villar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fouls this one off. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ozuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're on top 7-2. Jeurys Familia, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Ronald Acuna. And now the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
1-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it in one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball. We're playing 2-2. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's set, here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
And that's the second out of the inning. Next, here is Austin Riley, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Now the first pitch. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Braves. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The New York Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. 7.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Mets got 11 hits overall as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 7-2. The Philadelphia Phillies hit 3 long balls as they manhandled the Marlins 7-1. time this season as the Cubs defeated the Nats 2-0. He is currently in the top 5 as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 10-8.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee.